I'm out here in the backyard farting around, trying to get, oh, can't even talk. Trying to figure out what deck I'm going to use when I sell this 317 over here. This is the one I'm trying to put package deal together. It's a 79. It's got a Kohler in it. I'm gonna have the tiller on it. Probably put a new seat on it, and I'm thinking this mower deck here. I'm going ahead and taking all the pulleys off of it. There was a crack that went up into this right in here in this area, and then there was like a big old hole right here and like several different cracks. So I took a plate of it came off of a mower, a lawnmower, push mower. The plate that holds the blade up to the crank on the motor. I pulled that. I didn't pull it. I just had it loose. I took that, lined it up here, cut it out, welded it up, and patched that up. And I'm thinking this is a decent deck that I could put on there. It's got a little bend right here, so it's like that. And then these things were replaced by somebody on both sides, that side and this side. The back ones look original, and then this piece is all bent up and looks like it was re-welded on here. So I'm probably gonna arc gouge or plasma gouge that out and down here, and then try to find some type of I don't know, schematic or diagram or something that shows the shape of what this should be. And then I took the whatever that thing is, the chute, I guess you would call it. I took that off because it was all bent. I'm probably gonna have to straighten that out. This is the hanger here. These are all the parts here, the wheels that came off it, the spindles. This spindle, the center one, is the only one that's freed up, but this piece here was cracked on it when I pulled it off, and I was like, what? So I looked at it, and I'm like, well, let me just knock it off with a hammer. And then when I realized that they're threaded, then I discovered that's probably how you take these apart. This piece is this pulley here is no good because the belt that runs the deck blades, the pulley that goes to the deck blades, that runs the belt for the deck blades, that pulley's all shot. So I'm going to need this whole pulley assembly. I still got to figure out if these things are rebuildable. This is the only one that's not seized, but it's not good. The other ones, there's this one here, they're seized up, and I can't do nothing with those. I don't know. I have to figure out how to get these things off before I could do anything with them, because I know there's a bearing, you could replace the bearing, but I don't know if, I think these older ones are serviceable. I just don't know how to do it yet. I've never had to do it. Anyway, what I was getting at, the reason why I came over here is because of this chute is all banged up. It was on here like so, but you can see it's been twisted and kicked around a bit, so it doesn't hold its original shape no more. I'm probably going to have to, do some metal work on that, bang it out a little. Just like with this part here, it's got that warp, and then the front's actually the whole front. I was trying to step on this, and it was flexing a little, but I think once I cut this out, it'll be a little bit easier to get and manipulate this whole front end here, because it's like the front edge here is kicked in like that a little, starting from like right here where it's bent. So if I can get all this to turn out this way nice and straight, and then get this, instead of being like that, go flat, along that line here, you can see it just goes from here and then boom, right there is where it's kinked. So somebody hit something hard and just damaged it. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I got to do. And then this thing over here, actually, I don't know what the shape of this is supposed to be. I'd rather just cut that off and put a new one on right in its place, start fresh, because it's all worn out anyway. It looks like it's been wearing on the belts or something. The tag on here says it's a, what does that say? It says a H048D, and then the serial number is 305496M. So, yeah. And then this one here, I was looking at this deck. I like this. It's all rotted out. It'd have to be totally refurbed, because I mean it's been repaired several times probably. What I like about it is how the rear wheels for the deck, or for the anti-scalping wheels, are adjusted as just this quick pin here, where you just pull the pin and then move it to one of these 4 5 6 whatever it is, 1 2 3 4 5 holes to adjust the height. So when you swing it this way, it moves the wheels down and, you know, would make the deck come higher. That one I like. I'm thinking because that's a lot of fabricating to try and get this deck, because it's all rotted. There's all kinds of holes and stuff. In order to get this deck to look nice and be a good deck, that's a lot. You're talking like 10-20 hours probably. Maybe a week. I don't know. Could be more. But that's something I've never done. But you know, it's a challenge. I could take it on. Just not sure if I'm willing to do it because of well, anyway, the time involved. Yeah, but anyway, I like this. I like the way this adjusts. You just pull this pin and move the wheels, instead of like pulling the pin out, adjusting the height, and putting the pin back in. You just pull this out, adjust it, done. So I like that feature, and I think I'd be able to just cut the welds off and stick it onto a new deck like that over there, or that other one over there that came with this 318 here. I would be able to take them and put it on that older deck, so that I could adjust the wheels that way on that one. So because I'm gonna need a deck on one of these smaller tractors. This actually is the deck that came with that 317, but it's like a newer, I believe it's a newer 48 inch. Yeah, it's a newer Moltz compatible 48 inch. And I just recently, well, I'm trying to break that. There we go. It's got the thing here similar to the deck that came with this 445 here, which had the pulley for the power flow. I'm thinking, I haven't tried it yet, but I'm thinking I'll be able to take that pulley over there off of this one from the 445 and put it on the deck over here for this deck that came with that 317, and then I could keep that with the power flow and the bagger system and just sell that with a mower deck, and then maybe get a 455. I'm just rambling on. Anyway, too much going on. I'm trying to get those tines off of that tiller there, trying to get the gear off of that tiller over there. So they're soaking in PB for the last 3 or 4 days, and then it rained on me a couple days ago, so I just, you know, keep soaking it. Eventually I'll be able to get those off, and then oh, that's what I was going to ask. How do you rebuild these things? I mean, I'm thinking about just sticking them in some kind of solution to loosen them up. But the other thing I was thinking was making some kind of bracket that would basically take these two angles here. It's hard to explain it. I'm not good at explaining stuff. Take like some angle iron this way here, and this way here, and then weld it to a flat here, then I'd be able to take that and put it in a vise by grabbing this side and this side, because I would have two parallel planes that I could grab with a vise, and then put like a pipe wrench or something on here so I could turn it off of the threads that are on the spindle here, because the bearings, I don't know how to get this stuff off. At least got to get that off like that, and then there's like some kind of spring or clip or something in here that I couldn't get off. I tried banging on it with a hammer and damaged my screwdriver doing it in the process, so just because I wasn't using the chisel, not using the proper tools in a hurry. Anyway, so yeah, I got to figure out how to get these off and then how to rebuild them. If anybody knows how to do that, if you've got any links for a video or a forum that has like a link to a page where it shows how to do that, that'd be very much appreciated. Okay, I'm going to stop rambling now and get back to trying to get some stuff done around here. See you later.